My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues, and today we're going to talk about child support. And you know, child support is kind of an amalgam of things. It's based on how many children there are, what the custody arrangement is, how many overnights with dad, how many overnights with mom. It's also going to look at how much money does dad make, how much money does mom make, and you put it all into an equation. There's a child support, a formula that sort of prognosticates what the support's going to be. Lawyers can figure it out. We all have the software. We can all come up with the same thing that the friend of the court can come up with. But what we got to look at is sometimes the number might be subject to a reduction, even though the number is already in place, because of a change in circumstances. You may be obligated to pay $500 a month, but it may be based on your income of, let's say, $50,000, and you just got to notice that, you know what, your hours are being cut. Now you're not going to max out at more than 30. So obviously that same level of support doesn't make sense. Think of it this way. If you were still married and the household income got reduced, it's likely that that would mean that everybody be tightening the belt a little bit. There'd be less money available for everybody. So similarly, when the parties are split up, if there's less money going into the formula, that should result in a smaller number coming out. Here's the key though. The court never knows that you got a problem unless you bring it to their attention. So you're going to have to, if your income has been reduced and you want to get a reduction in your support, and it could be because of a reduction, or it could be that something else affecting the formula, like all of a sudden the kids are with you full time, then you should get a reduction. Or all of a sudden the other party is making way more money. There should also be a reduction. So whatever it is, you've got to contact your lawyer and say, hey, the circumstances have changed. It's not the way it was before. And then he or she will analyze it to determine, is the circumstance change enough for the court to revisit and modify the child support. Now, the court won't usually modify something if you got a seasonal drop in income, but a month later it's going to go back. The court doesn't want to do that. It's probably not worth the money by the time you have the lawyer fees and everything involved. But if there's something that's affecting you, and it's going to affect you substantially for a while, long enough for the court to take note of it, it's certainly something you should bring to the attention of your lawyer so that appropriate motions can be filed. If you have any questions about that, of course, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.